Good evening. My name is Hannah Hollins, and I'm an educator who works in a Ward 5 DC public high school with a high percentage of at-risk students and a high percentage of teacher turnover each year. I'm testifying today on the issue of teacher turnover, which poses a significant problem. When teachers are retained, this consistency allows for better vertical alignment of the curriculum and school-wide initiatives. Students will have greater success when similar instructional norms are implemented in classrooms and across grades, even 2 years in a row. But teachers leave when working conditions are less than ideal, and they are aware that they are contributing to the instability of students' education, but often their decision to leave is deeply personal. In my 3 years at this school, we have had 2 principals and 1 interim principal, 3 assistant principals turnover, and roughly half of my colleagues leave to work in other DCPS schools or other neighboring school districts. So, it's hectic. My students joke about teachers quitting on days when they're absent. In high-needs schools, teacher turnover creates this instability even though the community really intends to create a safe, consistent, and nurturing environment. I've grown increasingly cynical watching my coworkers leave, and there are many days when my stress level or the building climate makes me question whether I should have shown up to work that day. I could be next. So teachers leave for many reasons. A teacher might disagree with a complete reshaping in the school culture and climate after a principal turnover. Teacher might be dissatisfied with organizational decisions like LEAP, impact, scheduling. Teacher might have difficulty trusting their administrators. In my case, I tried to leave my school last year for similar dissatisfactions, and because also I was slated to teach 9th grade, when in the previous year I had 3 different preps, 10th, 11th, and AP, and I needed a little bit more consistency. So this year I am back at that same school, teaching 9th grade, just due to a district-wide policy that prevents teachers from leaving without principal permission after a certain date. So as a result, I'm highly uncertain whether I'm going to return to DCPS, just because I haven't had a stable experience since I started here 3 years ago. So compensation is often mentioned as a retention incentive, but it's really a factor that's better for attracting teachers than it is for retaining them. I mean, I came because I was living in DC and I wanted to teach these kids. So in reality, teachers need more organizational and staffing supports to support their retainment in a specific school building and in DCPS overall. On top of all of these subjects that we plan in grade 4, we're asked to engage in data assessment cycles, RTI intervention cycles, inputting data into spreadsheets and trackers, parent engagement, attendance initiatives, clubs. Teachers need more time in their day or more support staff to help tackle some of these tasks on their behalf. If these supports aren't available, then there must be more time made available to us in the form of planning days within these 195 days that we already serve or paid hours outside of our contracts. Additionally, mental health and wellness supports for teachers that are easily accessible would also be beneficial, especially for teachers working with high trauma populations. Thank you for your time.